First of all, I would like to insist on the fact that we at the ECB in the Eurosystem are very attentive to innovation, and we are very supportive of innovation. The digital euro, the different options that we're exploring, the way in which we reach out to both suppliers, merchants, banks, which stand to benefit from this system, is a clear indication that we want innovation into money and into this public good for which we are responsible. So for those who would like to argue that we are trying to stifle innovation, terribly sorry, but no, you're knocking at the wrong door. Innovation is definitely part of us and part of the DNA of central bankers in Europe. Second, we are also attentive to the regulatory framework in which private forms of money, certain financial instruments that I would not call currencies, and I'm here referring to cryptos, equivalent of currencies as they present themselves, but which are private form of money, such as stable coins, are launched, are reserved against, are made secure, and that was under the MiCAR, which was the European regulation that was issued in order to establish the protection of consumers, enough financial stability, and rules by which some of those issuers were supervised. I observe, by the way, that in spite of the executive decision that was made back in January, the Genius Act, which was issued by Congress in the United States, is also attempting to put together a framework which has a lot of overlap with MiCAR. There are some discrepancies, and there are areas for which we have to be attentive not to create financial stability risk or arbitrage risks that would be detrimental to Europe. This is our job, and we will continue to do that job and to have a dialogue with the Commission, which is in charge of establishing the rules of the game, if you will. But as I said earlier, what we are doing, putting money as a public good on the map and making sure that the anchor is alive and digital as well as cash, is our duty. But it does not stop private issuers to do what they think is their business. They're into market share. They're into penetration of certain spheres of either payment or transactions. But our job is to secure the anchor. Our job is to secure the settlement functions, and we are going to continue doing that, notwithstanding initiatives that some of those issuers will take. And it certainly does not preclude European-based issuance that would be in compliance with the regulatory framework that we have. So it's a vibrant domain, but one where we have to make sure that we do not expose our compatriots or our economy to financial instability risk that would certainly be a recurrence of what we observed back in 1890 in the United States, for instance.